Alexis is there?
Alexi is here, yeah. Alexi is here.
Okay.
I think it's here, yeah.
Okay, Doctor, you can start, Doctor, please.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Hi, my name Ghalib. Hi.
Hi.
I am from Malaysia. Thank you very much, everybody. I have Ilya here, Bruno. Okay, we have Gamot, and from India, Stotham. Also, we have from India, Vivek. Hi, Vivek, how are you? Yulia from Russia. Lengche maybe from Taiwan, I guess. Maybe. And
Singapore.
then Singapore. Okay, from Singapore. Welcome, Singapore.
Hi.
Hi, Elena. Okay, we have Marcus Lim. We have, okay, this name is familiar, Shama. Okay, Haitam, Shobaya Haitam.
Yeah, Haitam, from UAE.
Lamia Khairi.
From UAE.
And we have Bruno. Bruno Vinasio.
Yes, hello, from Portugal.
Okay. From Portugal.
Portuguese.
Okay,
From
good.
Portugal, yeah.
Okay. So today we will begin with training for expert. Alina is here, Alina?
No, she is not there.
Alina not here, yeah? My name is Ghalib, from Malaysia. Today we have training for expert for okay, for mobile robotic, yeah? This is mobile robotic for junior.
No, from air drone. Air drone.
Drone, yeah? Drone, sorry.
Drone operating.
So many skill area.
Yeah.
Drone, yes. Drone operating, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is a training for expert. This is good activities among, we try to, among our countries, digitalization of activities. This is a kind of solution during pandemic. Maybe some of you work from home, still have issue coronavirus in your country, so we can work from home even though we are different countries far away. And it will create more employability for youngsters, establish cooperation in skill development and training program. More important, we are preparing for online competition. Also, we will establish joint training for competitors. After this, maybe we have piloting our competition model. Ultimately, it will become a new model of economic, new model of cooperation between countries. It really a good activities. So I hope all of you will gain a lot of experiences among you, a lot of discussion during this online training. And WorldSkills Asia, thank you very much, Basir, and all the secretariat in Abu Dhabi. I hope it will discuss detail about how to measure the assessment for the in the competition. What type of test project? What type of training materials or equipment we will use, so that it will be fair for everybody during the competition. So everybody enjoy. I wish all the best to all of you. I hope you will gain a lot of experiences during these activities. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for your speech. We are happy here all to accommodate you all, the expert people from different countries, more than 7 countries. and to make this pandemic thing and these things make it useful to get experience from each other, to get experience from. Thank you for WorldSkills Russia. Thank you for Alina. Thank you for Alexei. Thank you for Silviana. Thank you for all of you who attend this session. I think, Alexei, you can start now. If you want to introduce each one, you can start now, or you want to start your sharing the screen and you start the training. Okay? Thank you all of you for attending. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all here in the first WorldSkills Asia drone operating skills camp. One question: do you hear me well without any connection difficulty?
Yeah, we can hear you and
yes, we can hear you.
Not too loud, a bit low. The voice is a bit low.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll try. Okay, the thing is that in the current pandemic world, the digitalization is our key priority, and this exact training is a great opportunity to test the innovative format to launch new digital services and platforms to attract more competitors and to probably change our training formats and implement more training possibilities in our vocational education system. I would like to say a big thank to WorldSkills Asia for giving us the training. This will increase, and the main objective of WorldSkills Asia and WorldSkills Russia and all participating countries is to help the vocational education system function well in this environment. Well, at the moment, I'm giving a word to Svetlana Solomatnikova. Svetlana Solomatnikova is the chief expert of our drone. And I would also like to training held on the support of our partner, Copter Express company, which is the leading organization that supports drone operating movements in WorldSkills Russia. Svetlana, I'm giving a word to you. Could you please present all the participants from Russian side, and you could start the training.
Okay, thank you, Alexei. Thanks all. And now I'm going to share in my screen and we will start. Okay, do you see my screen? It's okay? How my voice is okay, correct?
Your voice okay, screen okay.
Great. Okay, so let's start. And before start, I would like to remind you the main rules for online. Please mute your microphone. It helps us to reduce any noise and to get quality sound and quality conference. Please ask your questions into chat. Speaker will answer it after it. If you have high speedy internet connection, you can start the video. We will make amazing photos with you. And please use your real name and country. It helps us to get the best networking. Okay, so let's start. Let's welcome to Drone Operating Skills Camp. And I'm very glad to see you in our new event. And during this event, we will tell and discuss more things about your skills. So let's acquaint it. My name is Svetlana Solomatnikova, and I'm drone competitions and activities manager at Copter Express company. My start in robotics was in 2016. I was started from Arduino and Lego robotics for school students. And in 2017, I started learn aerial robotics with drones, with coax. And since 2017, I'm a trainer. And in 2019, I was a WorldSkills Juniors Chief Expert at WorldSkills Kazan in drone operating skill. Here you can find my contacts and feel free to ask me anything. And also, I would like to say many thanks to WorldSkills Asia and WorldSkills Russia for this opportunity for us. I think it will be very useful event, and this is our first step for partnerships and cooperation. I think it's great. Next, I would like to give a word to Oleg Pamfilyonak. I hope he is here. He is connected to us. Oleg, he is founder of CEO of Copter Express, and he founded drone operating skill in 2016. And also he was a WorldSkills chief expert at WorldSkills Kazan in 2019. Oleg?
Yeah, hello Svetlana.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah,
Great.
hello everyone. It's very pleasure for me to see you here, and very welcome for this training. From our side, we will help you to get new knowledge and make everyone that for this training for become most useful for you. And we will do the best for it. As a COEX company, as a partner, we're interested in future cooperation with you, not only on this training, but all of the future time. We can help you with hardware, with software, with educational materials, and a lot of everything things. So please don't hesitate to contact with us. We have a lot of materials on our website, our knowledge base. Also, we have groups in Telegram, support, and so on. And we will be glad to become your sustainable partner. Thank you, Svetlana, and I wish all of you good luck and have a good day.
Great. Thank you, Oleg. Just a moment. I will continue sharing my screen.
I have one suggestion, Svetlana. Can we create a group of WhatsApp as the other skills? For communication and for send the document and for, you know, the difference on the time of the country. Maybe somebody remembers something, then discussion on the group of WhatsApp we can create. So if it's okay, just write on the chat your mobile number. Then I will create a group of WhatsApp after we finish the session. Okay. Then you can send all the documents, all the questions, all the things. Okay, about this group of WhatsApp discussion. Okay.
Okay. I will write right now. Okay. So let's continue. I have sent information in chat. Okay, where is my screen? Do you hear my, or do you see my presentation? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Go ahead, please.
Just make it full.
Okay.
Yeah, now
Great. Okay, so next, I would like to introduce with you our organizing team for this event. We have a small team for this event, but it's very quality and strong team members. So Ilya Hufuni, he's our chief communicator and interpreter at the camp. And also, Ilya was a winner of BRICS South Asian Future Skills in 2018. And also, Ilya provides international drone training. And also, he responsible for development Asia region in drones. You can contact with him too. Next, Yulia Shishkanova and Timofey Kondratyev. Yulia, she is a manager of the Drone Operating Juniors competence in Russia. She was expert in WorldSkills Kazan in 2019. Timofey was a prize winner of BRICS in Johannesburg in Future Skills 2018 drone operating skill. Also, he is a programmer and he knows more about Gazebo simulator and other tools for drone debugging. Yulia Timofey conducts and provides international drone training in a very high quality level. And also Elena Siliverstova and Victoria Trubitsina, they are responsible for test site and team support during our camp. And in Russia, they are organize students' team competitions and for school students and for university students. So let's welcome our team and continue. Okay, so before start our training, I would like to tell you about plans for today. Today, I will tell you about drones and occupation and drone operating skill. After that, we will have a break. Then next, we discussed with you about school programs and dream work. And about COEX is a global partner for all activities. And after break, we will continue and we will introduce this camp program and provide the first steps to programming drones. Okay, I hope you are ready to start it and let's fly. So, some words about drones. Drones is an unmanned aerial vehicle which help us to provide many applications in professional and industrial area. Area of application in drones is very widely. It starts from providing filming and make photos with drones and up to using drones for search and rescue people in the forest and the mountains and etc. Also, daily routine is the inspection of long objects such as pipelines, power lines, many buildings to detect any defects in these buildings. Science and research, agriculture, cargo delivery during pandemic time was more trends for now. And of course, now one of the most important trends in the drone developments, it's group control for robotics. It's named drone swarms. Drone swarms for entertainment and for performing any industrial task with small groups of drones. And some words about type of drones. micro or heavy, we can use micro drones for indoor navigation inside in buildings, and also we can use big drones to transportation, to use transportation any kinds of goods and people too. And so we have told about different application of drones, and of course all areas of industry with drones needs to be supported by specialists. We have several specialties in this area, and in this slide I have highlighted the most important. First of all, we need to have a hardware developer and software developer. Hardware developer, the person who provides development with any type of and new modification of drones, maybe development individual units for unmanned aerial vehicles, and etc. Software developer is a very difficult and useful specialty, because now we have often trends in autonomous drones, and software developer is responsible for automatic configuration of all systems for drones, programming of autonomous flights and control system. Also, software developer need to get more data and analytics information, and next it's performing processing of getting information. Also, drone operator and quality assurance engineer, these guys they are responsible for testing, for debugging any systems of drones. They need to have a skill in piloting, in schematic, in basic programming, and engineering and maintenance too. And so next, here you can see some researches in job categories in 2019. The top of job categories, it's specialist for platform manufacturers, and the main specialty, the main specialist who needs it, it's software engineers and hardware engineers. They guys needs to develop different type of drones, different system of drones, for example, systems for monitoring, systems for delivery. It can be combined with several types of robotics, for example, aerial robotics is a drone, and mobile robotics, and stationary station for drone hosts and save any delivery packages. And the main countries which have a more widely development this specialty is USA, China, several European countries, Canada, Japan, Netherlands, and Mexico. And in other countries starts to development this area, and it means that this occupation will be development and get more requirements and more popular among specialists. Okay, so we have talked about occupation, about application of drones, and now I would like to tell you about our drone operating skill. Drone operating skill was founded in 2016, and in this year we have our first national competition. We had only 5 colleges in this competition, and it was our start. In next year, we have growth, and we had involved into cross-industry competition among young specialists. Also, we had included and developed the first university league for students with age up to 35. And in 2017, we provided the first juniors competition among 14, 16 years old students. In next year, 2018, we have the first digital competition. Also, we collected 5 universities and 15 colleges. And in this year, we have our first international competition. We was as participants. This is the first BRICS challenges in China, in South Africa, in Southweden and Johannesburg. And the next year, 2019, it was very greatest year for us because we provide the first international competition. We were host of this competition. Our participant was from 8 countries. It was Malaysia, Kazakhstan, Portugal, South Africa, China, and Kazakhstan and Russia, of course. And this is our first. This was our first offline competition in Kazan. Yeah, it's our honor. So in this year, next we extend our age line up to 50 years old for senior training, and for juniors, our competition now starts from 12 years old. So the current year, 2020, is very difficult year, not only for us, it's for all of us, all of you. And this year gets to us many changes and many challenges. And in this year, we provide the first international competition in the remote format. Our participants was from 12 countries, and we collected in up to 80 participants. It was a month ago. Also, we joined to WorldSkills Asia, and it's an honor for us. And now we provide training according to WorldSkills Asia. It is good and interesting experience for us too. And in September, we will provide our first national competition in the remote format for 30 participants from all of Russian regions. Yeah, this is our drone operating skills story. And next, we will I will tell you about some structure of our drone operating skill. So we have a test project modules. We have 5 modules in our test project. It includes beyond visual line of sight piloting and visual line of sight piloting, drone prototyping and drone node modeling, and of course autonomous flight coding. Some words about structure of any competition according to WorldSkills. Competition is such as events. During this event, we get many feedbacks and of our test project, of our assessment, of our providing this activity. And all competition controlled by skill management team. Skill management team, it's a team which consists of chief expert, deputy chief expert, and skill competition manager. This team performing monitor all of competition and all of trends and area of development this skill. And during the competition, this competition provides using several documents such as competition documents, competition documentations, technical side documentation, participants of this competition, and of course system of assessment. So competition documentation includes competition rules of the championships, technical description of skill, for example, drone operating skill, test project, it's a document for providing event such as competition, and SMP skill management plan is a schedule. And all technical sites need be to performed using infrastructure list, which controlled by technical experts, and WorldSkills standard specification and marking scheme. I will tell more about this site. So what is mean WorldSkills standard specification? It's a main parts which we consider the important for drone operating skill for specialists, and using this WorldSkills standard specification and based on its test project, we can get a marking scheme. Using this marking scheme, we can assessment our specialist using this WorldSkills standard specification. For us, we consider that for drone operator and drone development specialist need to be this specialist needs to get specification in work organization and management area, innovation and creativity, of course, safety and regulations. Also, the specialist needs to know about flight mission, about maintenance of the drone, needs to know about CAD design and prototyping. Of course, very important thing is drone piloting in the manual mode, and of course, it's autonomous flights. The modern specialists need to know about coding of the drone, includes parameters, includes provide autonomous flight, because it's a future close to us. In this slide, you can find our full test project. This test project for offline modes. This test project we have planned to use in the current year. It includes drone nodes prototyping, piloting in the BVLOS and LOS modes, and of course autonomous flight coding. But for online test project, now we plan to stay only autonomous flight coding and piloting in the BVLOS mode, such as FPV simulator or using another tools. I will tell you about another tools some later. So test project help us to develop task for the competition. And next step is a marking scheme. Marking scheme help us to provide assessment of performed task by competitor. Using these relations, WorldSkills standard specification, test project, and marking scheme, we can get a full understanding of competences and skills of each competitor. And marking scheme consists of some blocks. It's aspects, subcriteria, and criteria. Aspect is the most atomic block of assessment. It can be two types, measurement and judgment. Measurement is mean aspect which we can provide by measure. For example, drone passed 3 obstacles. Not 2, not 1, only 3 obstacles. And that is why competitor will get full points. Judgment is the opinion of jury. Using judgment type of aspects, we can provide not measurement assessment. For example, quality of flights or another examples of it. Subcriteria is a block of logically grouped aspects. For example, drone passed 3 obstacles, drone have caught any objects, and drone recognize any marker on the polygon. And we can group these aspects in subcriteria in named autonomous flight. And the last one part of marking scheme is the criteria. Criteria is a block of logically grouped subcriteria. For example, all of these activities was provided using simulator. And we have a name, Gazebo simulator environment. Using this system, we can provide full assessment. We can discover different sites of competence of specialists. Using full marking scheme, we can find strong sites and soft sites of providing our test project. And this system very helpful to provide any competition. Okay, now we told about drone operating skill structure. Now we will have a break in 10 minutes you can stay in this platform, and we will start in 10 and 15 minutes. We will tell about system of education, different type of competition, and opportunities for partnership. So our break time is finished. How are you? Are you ready to continue? Please write in chat. Great, great, guys. I like your activities. Okay, so okay, so let's continue. And now I would like to tell you about our system of education. In Russia, we have WorldSkills Russia, and WorldSkills Russia it's a very great tool for cooperation and for combined for cooperation between educational institutions and industrial institutions. So what does it mean? We have industry. We as a COEX, we interested to share our actual task. We shared our actual task to WorldSkills. WorldSkills adapts this task for different level of education, for schools, for colleges, for universities, and after it, using these tools, we can get actual task from industry. Also, our educational institutions have a stimul to change their curriculums for updating it because they understand that they need to change their educational materials to get good specialists and students after their educational institutions. Also, this system helps us to provide research activities for universities and involve school students for tasks and problem in drone industry. And for colleges, it's a very good opportunity to provide blue collar growth with tasks in drone area. And this system work in Russia, and it's very interesting for us how it work in your country. Please comment into chat in Telegram in our common group. I think it will be interesting and convenient for all of you because we can discuss it in our common group. And next, I would like to tell you about our system of competition. COEX is a partner. COEX is a partner. Provides and supports different age categories and different competition according to WorldSkills. We started from WorldSkills Juniors for school students from 12 years old and up to 16 years old. Also, next age categories is TWED students from college. Next is the University League for university students. Next is cross industry. We called it high tech competition for young specialists. And next is the senior skills for a person who who has 50 plus years. And it's program for retraining. And for support, to support these all categories, we need to use tools which help us to provide competition, provide education, provide practice and the lessons. And this tool needs to be universal, need to be to have different levels of difficulty, from basic and up to for advanced level. And for this competition, we use educational quadcopter kit Coex Clover. This kit helps us to provide education such as STEAM with science, technology, education, art, and mathematics. This kit allows us to get a skill in assemble, programming, and flights. Using assemble skills, we can teach our students how to assemble drone, how to develop the drone, provide diagnostic, soldering, schema techniques, provide problem solving and maintenance. And after finishing getting this skill, our students can develop any type of drones because they know the main steps of of elements, of electronic elements, of course. They know how to develop the main technologies process. And our students can develop not only quadcopter, they can develop Gexa, Octa, or another type of drone, and different size of drones too. Flights, it's a very useful skill, of course. Using this kit, we can extend it using another devices such as a camera for FPV racing and FPV flights, and we can provide a training using manual flights in VLOS piloting in the visual mode, and BVLOS piloting in using FPV, using camera of drones, of course. And the main thing of this copter is programming. We can use different languages for programming this kit because this kit has many features, not only for basic programming, for advanced programming too. We can use a computer vision projects. We can use autonomous navigation system for indoor, and different type of languages such as Python, C++, and other languages too. So this platform has one main thing which we use. It's open source platform. What does mean open source? Open source help us to combine different developers from all over the world. It's help us to combine all developers because we use two popular platforms for providing autonomous flights. First of all, the PX4 software and Raspberry Pi 4. It's a single board computer. It's a companion computer for flight controller. So using this system, we use this system not only for our educational drone, we use this system on the industrial drones. And this system help us to teach our students on the educational drone kits and preparing them to industrial drone systems. That is why our students, our participants have a widely skills to work with any type of drones, and also they have many opportunities to find a job and a company which using autonomous drones and which develop autonomous drones. This open source platform allows to update any programs, to update any projects, and using this open source platform, our students performing their projects. This is the students from schools, from universities. They create their project activity using Clover platform. It starts from developing hardware, for example, spherical safety frame for drone, and up to control drone using gests or narrow impulse of your mind. Our students, it's great enthusiastic of drone development, and we are very like to work with them. Our community of Clover platform of development drone of autonomous drone development consists of more than 500 active members, and where we can find it, we provide more than 100 events such as hackathons, competitions, contests, and trainings. And very interesting facts, the average age of our community member approximately 23 years old, because we have a very young community from school students, from college students, university students, and of course it's a specialist and a person who loves drones. So next, I would like to tell you more about our age categories. So we start from juniors. From juniors, it's school students from 12 and up to 16 years old. These age categories of competition allows us to involve school students in drone industry, share with them tasks from industry, and also we get from them interesting solution of different problems. And also school students help us to test better version of our software, of our initiative, and for us it's a very interesting cooperation. Okay, so next category, age category, it's TWED students. TWED students from 16 up to 22 years old. These students from colleges they provide accurate work, and also they pass their exams according to WorldSkills standards and specification. After these exams, they will get a skills passport, which show to company what is the student, what there is strong and not strong sides of professionalism, of profession. University League, very interesting league too, because university students like research task. Also, they can provide project activities and provide publishing in international sources. Also, they can have international conferences and provide diploma project using drone industry and using actual task from industrial partner. Cross-industry competition for young specialists from 17 and up to 49 years old. These guys use a real-world task. They use industrial drones, industrial equipment, such as Pelican at the photo. And for us, it's a challenge too, because competition between companies, it's very interesting. And next, it's our senior skills for those who have 50 plus years old. For these people, it's opportunity to get the new profession and provide retraining. In Russia, we have provided this program for several regions in our country, and it's very popular. And of course, one more thing. So we told with you about our age categories. We started teach from 12 years old and finish. We don't have the highest level of education, of course, but also we extend our age categories, and this year we have added a new age category, kids skills, for children from 7 years old. They will get piloting skill using visual mode and FPV simulator. And also we teach them about main elements of drones and provide some diagnostics of drones. We will launch our kids skills competition in November or December in this year. Okay, so this was about age categories and type of competition. And next, some words about infrastructure of our drone operating skill. Of course, it's a required flight zone for autonomous and manual flights. Next is the furniture and tools. We use only all tools which widely used and not expensive, but it's professional equipment. All infrastructure described in our infrastructure list. Also, we use, of course, equipment is the drone equipment, the educational quadcopter kit for drone operating skill competition, COEX Clover. This product supported by educational materials. All educational materials you can find on our site or using this link on your screen. We use a platform Gitbook. It's an open source tool. Also, we have video courses, video tutorials, and we have educational courses, curriculums for 72 and 144 academic hours for educational organization. It helps them to start teach their students. It helps teacher teach their students. You can find these materials on our website. And next, I would like to tell you about FabLab Copter. FabLab Copter, it's our educational center of Copter Express company. This FabLab Copter has teachers, and also this FabLab hosts educational activities and events which focused on design, assembly, piloting, and of course coding of quadcopters and preparing for competition and hackathons. Our teachers provide the courses for students, for school students, for children, and of course for adults. We have a different program of these courses. We started from basic, includes drone assembly, soldering, working with 3D printer, and finish with the flights in autonomous mode, programming from basic level up to advanced level. And this course we can provide for students and for adults too. Depends on your free time. And also, I would like to share our achievements in our COEX Clover drones. More than 2,000 people have received training and education using Clover. Also, we have prepared more than 10 champions of and prize winners in WorldSkills competition. And we have, in our company, we have 11 certified experts in the unmanned aerial vehicle operation competence. So, we talked about infrastructure, we talked about equipment, we talked about educational center. Next, I would like to give a word Ilya Khukhuni. He told us about opportunities and features of partnership. Ilya, are you here? Oh, I think some tech problem. Okay. So Ilya, try to say something. I see your hand.
Svetlana.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Ilya, we are hearing you, but you have
Okay, great.
several sounds. You need to.
Oh, I know, because actually the sound from my phone wasn't working, so I've opened the laptop. Can you hear me now? Please open the slide.
Yes, now it's a better sound. Okay, I will share a presentation.
Okay, sorry everyone, actually, Microsoft Teams isn't the best app for me, it seems.
Yeah, okay. Okay, do you see the presentation? It's okay?
Actually, I just see SS now, which stands for you. Yeah, okay, that's great. So basically, as the chief communicator, what I want to emphasize is that coax isn't only cool because of itself, just like Svetlana was saying in her speech. Indeed, we've done a lot, but what is more important, COAX means an access to the global framework of partners, which interacting with each other can boost their own skills or their own programs even higher. And that's most important. Svetlana, can you please open the next slide? Now, I think everyone recognized Simon Bartley in this slide from WorldSkills Kazan. So here you can see a working framework of partnerships, which we help to shape, so to say. On the one hand, we have industry. On the other hand, we have educational institutions. And on the third hand, so to say, we have governmental standards and all that, some governmental programs, internships, or other things. So COEX here tries to harmonize the needs of each side involved. On the other hand, we are helping educational institutions to constantly update their teaching materials or raise the qualification of their teachers. Sveta, where is it going? Yeah. Also helping them to include the cases of industry into the education, because the most important thing for us as the institution is to on the one hand prepare the students for the real world, and then on the other hand help real world businesses to solve their cases successfully. So we do have for that we do have the drone platform, the instrument which you can use to teach. Then we have the qualified community of experts. Then we have a number of different events, educational activities, and other things where you can raise your skills. And then we also have partners throughout the world, which can, for example, hire the students or maybe suggest some new tasks for them. And that's how it's done. Sveta, please open the next slide. Yeah, and we're doing that with the help of our platform, our flying robotics platform, Clover. It is indeed a global project. As we're now having an event within WorldSkills, framework. This is a widely accepted pattern for many countries to accept these skills. We already have, I think, 16 or even more countries right now. Some of them are joining our movement. In every country, we are trying to help the local institutions further develop the drone education. And they can do it in various forms. We'd be glad to help you if you're a new country who wants to join us, to join our friendly community of countries, experts, and just passionate developers. Because, as said, we have quite a number of GitHub developers developing the product, and then we also have developers developing drone education skills, which we highly welcome you to join, and would be really glad to see you among our trusted partners, no matter if you're an educational institution, a business entity, or WorldSkills Asia. Thanks a lot. I do hope this event will help each part to understand better what drone skills is and get a motivation to develop it further. And I hope together with us. Good luck to everyone. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much, Lia, for your great speech. Okay, guys, so we as a global partner, we open to cooperation as well. And now we will have a break time. You can share with us your ideas during the break time in our common chat about cooperation, maybe ideas, maybe offers. If you want, it's up to you. And after the break time, we will continue. We will continue with drone with camp program, and we will start our first lesson about first steps in programming. Okay, so let's meet in 10 minutes. Hey, how are you? Are you ready to continue? Oh yeah, I see. Turn on your camera. Hi, Marcos. Yeah. Hi, Bruno. Great. Guys, I miss you. Hi, Noh. Okay. So, okay. So, let's continue. Just a moment. I will share my screen. And okay, our coffee break time is finished, and now we will tell you about our camp program. But before it, I would like to tell you about how coronavirus changed our life. Yes. So during before pandemic time, we provide more offline courses, lessons, trainings, excursions, and other events using drones, using includes more people, more teachers. It was a very great event because it has a very atmosphere of engineer enthusiastics, friendships, and networking. But coronavirus changed our life, and during pandemic time, we use online courses for now, such as Gazebo simulator, autonomous drones on this platform. Also, we provide courses in coding in Python and C++ language, and some courses on design and prototyping remotely, of course, and FPV simulator flights too. Also, recently we provided another format of our activities. We have a remote venue at our university of our company, and we supported this remote venue, and all participants, all teams was connected using platform for communication such as Zoom, Telegram, Discord, live video on YouTube, and in this mode we have provided our first big event, Future Skills Camp, in the last month, and I'm very glad that many of you have participated in this event and joined to us in our new event. I think it's very great and amazing. So in this camp, we provide fully online courses using our simulator platform. So about our drone operating skills camp. First of all, why we are doing it? We consider that any activities with drones, with engineer, with programming, with hard and soft skills helps us to share our vision, to combine people who are interested in it, and it helps us to provide popularization of drones, of autonomous drones, provide networking, knowledge exchanges, and of course it's mutual help and friendship. We believe that similar events make our community more stronger and friendly, and we will we will repeat and organize different activities. And also, if you will organize any events too, it would be great to participate in it, of course. So next, I would like to tell you about our camp schedule program, and after it, I will give a word to our teachers, Yulia and Timofey, and they will start our first lesson. So our camp will be provided during 4 days, starting from now and ends in 22nd August. Each day we will start in 10 o'clock in Moscow time and finish in 1 p.m. in Moscow time too. Today we have more introduction information, and during this lesson, our teachers will tell you about our skill camp program and about what you need to know and what you need to install on your laptop and PC, and what equipment and software you are required to install. So day 2 and day 3, it will be lesson and practice on the Gazebo simulator platform. And the day number 3, we will provide some tutorial of online assessment, and provide some task of competition, example of task. And the last day, day 4, we will provide summing up of our camp. We summing up all your hard skills, and it will be time for exchange your experience and opening your offers and suggestions. So yeah, I forgot to say you about homework every day. Yes, in this camp we have prepared to you homework. Homework will help you to get good preparation for the every day, for the lesson, for the practice, and all homework will be assessment by experts, and it will be have influence to the final result. Be good students, guys. Be good students. So I finalize my pitch, and I would like to welcome our teachers, Yulia Shishkanova, Timofey Kondratiev. So please tell us about first steps to programming drones. We are ready, and we don't want to wait it. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, great.
Thanks. And Julia, are you here?
Hi.
Okay, Yulia, I heard some echoes. Can you say something again? Okay, let's begin. So I think most of you have been on the previous course that we also taught with Julia, and we taught you more about how to program drone and how to write a program for Clover, but not how to use Gazebo simulator. In this course, our main point is actually to teach you how to launch the Gazebo simulator on your computer, and this is it will be important for you if you are going to organize such competitions yourself. For example, if you gather some participants who want to program drones on the competition, you can set up Gazebo for them and have this competition working and running. So, Julia, can you play the video of Gazebo again so everyone could see? I mean, not this one, but the one I sent you on Telegram right a few minutes ago.
Okay, 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. So we made it to be as easy for user as it could be because Gazebo only works in Linux. Not everyone has Linux. Not everyone knows how to configure Linux quickly and how to configure it the right way to work with the simulator. This is why we provide a virtual machine, which is an operating system that's running inside of your operating system. It is going to be much easier for any user to run this simulation, to run the simulator on your machines, on Windows, Linux, or Mac, and no matter what the operating system you are using. You will have the access to this environment that is already set up for working with the Clover simulator. It has all the packages necessary for the flight, and you can just download the software for running virtual machines, download the virtual machine itself, which is a file. You can run it right now, yes, but mute the sound. Play the video. So this virtual machine is pre-configured, so you can just download the file of the virtual machine, which is approximately 4 gigabytes, and unpack it in the software, and then you can run the virtual machine, and you will have this interface already working in it. So we made it as easy for you as we could. And in this course, we will teach you how to edit the world for Gazebo, like how to add objects, how to edit them, how to save the world configuration so you can open it again later, and how to write basic programs, how to write basic programs in this environment. And it will be a great introduction for you to start working with Clover drones, because you don't need to have this kit. You don't need to have this kit present in your room. I mean, you just can download all the files and start programming. Then you can use the same program that you write for the simulator. You can use it in a real drone, and it will work just the same way it worked in the simulator. It has some differences, but they're minor, and you will notice how easy it is to switch from the simulator to the real drone. Of course, it doesn't teach you how to control the drone with your controller, but you will learn how to control the drone with the computer. Okay, Julia, we can proceed to the presentation now. Okay, play. So you already have seen a lot of applications that you can do with Clover drone. This is one of them. It can be used for competitions like autonomous drone racing, like this one is kind of a racing. Or you can use it in a swarm, or you can equip it with camera for making a 3D models of objects, and so on. So and many of these things can be tested in the simulator. You don't really need to develop the drone in hardware if you can test it in the simulator first. So, for example, these flips were tested in the simulator first, and then they were transferred to the real drones. Of course, the settings of a simulator and the real drone are a little bit different.
because you cannot simulate it in exactly the same way as it is in real life, but still they are pretty much the same, and you will need to just tweak some parameters for the drone to behave the same way that behaves in the simulator. Okay, I think we can proceed to the next slide. So I think it's your word, Julia.
Yes. So Svetlana tell you about our platform a lot, but I tell a little bit more. We use this kit in Russian educational programs in schools and universities and in college, because it's very helpful for study mathematics, IT technology, and physics, and you can use it in your school program, for example. And for it, we have a special site, special tutorial where you can find a lot instruction and a lot documents about drone, about assembling, and about setups and how to program this drone. You can find these materials through the link and through QR code. We will send you this presentation, and you can use it in your skills camp. Our drone consists of the same details like any other drones. For example, it is 4 brushless motors, 2 clockwise motors and 2 counterclockwise, and it's connected to electronic speed controllers, because brushless motors can work only with special signals from flight controller and from electronic speed controllers. And electronic speed controller is connected to power distribution board. It is there, and we have flight controller, Pix Racer. You can use Pix Hub too, and of course battery. You can use 3 cells or 4 cells battery, for example, lithium polymer, and lithium-ion batteries if you want. And we use a remote controller too and receiver, but not in our course, because we will make drones fully autonomous, and we don't need in remote controller. But sometimes we use it because in study process, in educational process, students sometimes write very bad programs and don't fly to any site very fast, and we should take control on the drone to our hands. So you just take manual control on your drone and land it if you write a very bad program. I think we don't need it in simulator, because our drone will be fully autonomous. So one more thing, what we will use. Oh, sorry. It is onboard computer, Raspberry Pi. It is a special microcomputer what we use for computer vision and for recognizing special objects, special Aruka markers, and in other objects in the flight zone. For example, for recognizing colors, or maybe QR codes or something else. And we can connect rangefinder to Raspberry, and we can connect different graphs to Raspberry and control it by our code, by our program. And always how to use it described in our Gitbook, in our tutorial too. You can find it there. So I think Timothy tell about software what we use in our platform, in Clover platform.
Okay, so here on the left side, you can see the list of software that is used, that powers up the drone and its parts. Let's begin with PX4. PX4 is a firmware for the flight controller. This is actually a pretty sophisticated firmware. It allows you to connect the drone to an external source of control, for example, external computer for controlling this drone. And PX4 is one of the most famous and most used open source firmware for flight controllers, and this is why we use it. So PX4 can be easily combined with Raspberry Pi, which is an onboard computer that we use on Clover. And Raspberry Pi behaves as this external computer that is controlling the drone. So PX4 receives signal from Raspberry Pi. They communicate with messages, and these messages contain such information as the point where the drone needs to go, the drone's current position, and many other information. I will go more into detail a little bit later. So on Raspberry Pi, we have Linux working. This is a version of Linux that we modified and extended with all the necessary packages. This is not the same Linux as you have on virtual machine here. This is a little bit different. So this is special Raspberry Pi version of Linux. And it works just as a normal operating system, but without graphical user interface. So you will need to connect to it via command line. And one of the most important packages on this operating system is a ROS, Robot Operating System. This package allows you to build a robot that contains from different parts that can be even located in different places. So it communicates. It can communicate with a web, and it can connect many sensors, motors, and in our case, flight controller with all the other sensors, and those nodes can communicate with each other using such concepts as topics and services. I think we will go deeper into that when we start programming the drone, and some of you have already worked with them on the previous course. Another very important part is Mavlink, which is a protocol that connects ROS and PX4. So Mavlink is the thing that allows you to communicate with flight controller, for the flight controller and the computer to exchange messages. And this is like a line of connection between them. And also it has the Raspberry Pi has computer vision on it, so you connect the camera, and there is a OpenCV installed that works. It always works on the Raspberry Pi, and it estimates the drone's position relative to the markers that are on the ground or on the ceiling. You can see on the picture here some squares, black and white, and they're highlighted with green outline, and each of them has unique number. So this is called an Aruc marker field. Aruc marker is a type of markers. They are unique, and each one has unique number assigned to them. So we prepare these kinds of field before we launch our drone, and we need to set up the configuration of markers in the drone's memory so it can compare the position of markers that it sees on the camera with the position that's written to the memory of the drone. So the drone can pretty accurately estimate its position relative to markers, and this information is then passed to the flight controller. And on the flight controller, the firmware mixes this position to the with other sources of position, like inertial measurement unit, and it estimates the drone position pretty accurately using these sources. So you can write a program usually on Python and run it on the Raspberry Pi, and then this program uses ROS as an engine, and then this program passes signal to the flight controller. The signal contains points where the drone needs to fly, and another service that's already working on the Raspberry Pi in the same time sends to the flight controller the current position of the drone. This way, the flight controller can estimate where it is located in point A, then where it needs to go, point B, and the flight controller changes the speeds of motors so that the drone travels from point A to point B at a certain speed. The speed is also provided by the program. This is basically how our drones work inside, and you will be able to control them in the simulator, and then if you get the real drone, you can control it in the real environment. So we can go to the next slide.
So Svetlana told you about your homework, and we have a little homework for today. I think it will be hard homework from all days, because it is a very important step to start our course. Today you should install Gazebo on your computer, and we make a little video tutorial how to do it. And I think Svetlana will send you requirements to your computer for Gazebo simulator working good. And all links what you need to install it, you will have in your chat. I will show you a special document a little bit later. And task number 2, I think not everybody knows Python language very good, and we prepare for you a little tutorial about Python syntaxes, and we prepare a task for you where you should write program, very little and very easy program, but it is very important for our next lessons, because we will calculate the same distances and times in the future. And what's the task? You need to write a program for in Python, of course, where you have 2 points, E, A, and B, and you should calculate the distance from point A to point B, and you have 3 coordinates, X, Y, and Z for A and for B points. And you should calculate distance between these points. And the next, you should calculate time, what drone needs to fly from point A to point B if it has a speed 2 meters per second. And you should send answers to Svetlana, me, or Timofey in Telegram. The next one, Svetlana sent to the chat a special document. I think, yes, thank you, Svetlana, where you have all links, what you need to prepare your computer and prepare your Gazebo simulator. Okay, you can open this link on your computer too, and this file, and let's look what is there. The first one, you will need virtual box, virtual machine. If you use macOS system, or if you use Windows system, you just download VMware Workstation Pro or VMware Workstation Fusion for Mac, and there we will install our image with Clover instruments with Gazebo. So the first one, you should install a virtual machine, and after it you need the image. You just can download it from this link, and how to install it you can see in this video in YouTube. It's without audio, just all actions. One important thing. Sometimes in your computers don't disable virtualization, and you need to turn on it in BIOS, and it allow to your computer and your simulator work faster. I show how it looks on my computer, but it can be a little bit different on your computer. You can find all instructions there, how to make it, and you can find it under the video there. So the next one, you should download the image. You can make it through this link or through this link. It will be, I think, 3 gigabytes. And after it, you should install and open virtual machine and set up it. Or how to do it showed in this video too. I think it will be clear if you will use video, but if you will have any questions, you can ask it in general chat, or you can ask me or Timofey in Telegram. It will be okay if you have any questions, because it is a very important step, because we will work with Gazebo simulator all next days. Okay. The next one. What about task? What about task? I find easy tutorial for Python. If you know Python language, and you don't need study syntaxes, then just complete this task. But if you don't know language, Python language, then you can use this tutorial. It has all information and interpreters, so you just can run any code in this tutorial. And there are a lot of information, basic information about Python language, what we will use in our lessons. It will be enough for you. The next one, you can write a program in any online interpreter or on your computer if you have, for example, PyCharm or maybe Visual Studio Code. If you can run it on your computer, you can run it on your computer and send results to somebody of us. Or if you have not interpreter, Python interpreter, or on your computer, you can just open any online Python interpreter and write your program there. For example, something like that. You just can write code there, write your program there, and run it. And after it, send the result to us. For example, if I want to check some distance from A to B, if I want to calculate it, I can just print result. Okay. So we need only answer. It is a very easy task. It is mathematics task, but we will use it sometimes in our programs, because when we calculate time, what drone needs to fly from point A to point B, we should to know how many time we need for it, and we will sometimes calculate it, I think. So if you complete this task today, then after it you will easy use it in your lessons, in your next lessons. So, and we will have one interesting task for you for the finish day, where you have a little competition, and all materials for what we will study on this camp, we will use you will use in this competition. So you will write some program for drone, and who will write the best program will be winner. So I think if you have some questions about your homework task, you can ask it now. Mustafa, I think maybe it is a problem with a link in a PDF document. I will share you link to the Clover image again. Okay, very good. So you can check links now. If something doesn't work, you can say it or write it to the chat. So maybe somebody have questions about your homework. you should be good students and make homework or successful study this course.
And also for those who are new here, we recommend you to watch some video tutorials that we showed on the previous course, and it is available on YouTube, so don't hesitate to watch this. One more thing is we can help you anytime. You can ask us any questions on how to solve this task, and feel free. We will help you.
Yes, in this course we will study more about simulation and about how to use it, because I think we think it will be more helpful for you in competition, in the next competition, because I know somebody of you they participate in our national championship in Russia, and you will have instrument what you will use to preparing to the next competition. And because we will tell more about simulation and about how to use it, and you can learn by yourself how to programming drone using our video materials for previous skills camp, and materials from Gazebo, from our educational platform. So if somebody was on the previous course, don't worry, it will be interesting for you too, because it will be more about simulation. So I think if nobody have a question, Svetlana, I think you can continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Yulia. Thank you very much, Timofey, for your introduction, for your first lesson, and for explanation of the first homework. Our participants is very inspired it, and I'm glad to see it. So our meeting is finishing, but not ends for now. I will share my screen. Yeah. Also, all materials will be shared. This meeting record will be shared with you. I hope it will be soon. So before we continue, I would like to offer you take amazing picture. Please turn your camera on, and we try to make some photos. Just a moment, I turn off my camera or my screen. Great, guys. I like to see you. Okay, I try to make some photos. Great, guys. So, and are you ready? 3, 2, 1, smile. Just a moment. And again, 3, 2, 1, smile. Amazing, amazing. I make screenshots. I hope at the record it will be it will be looks like good, Mohammed. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
I think Shemma also, she take a screenshot and take a video, and she will send through the Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook for WorldSkills Asia. This picture, the same thing. Okay. She will be shared, Shemma.
Great, great, great
Thank
news. Will be soon. Yeah. So I will share my screen again.
So
Where's my
tomorrow
presentation?
we will start 11 Abu Dhabi time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
10 Moscow time.
Yeah. I share my screen and show our schedule again. Yeah. Tomorrow, after tomorrow, and after tomorrow, we will start in 10 o'clock in Moscow time. In Abu Dhabi time, it will be 11 o'clock. Okay. So, guys, homework, of course. Don't forget about it. So, thank you so much for joining to our meeting, for joining to our camp, and the main thing of this camp, it was we we combined many countries in this camp. I think it's very great for networking, for world collaboration, and I see you tomorrow. And don't forget about our contacts. You can write me, Ilya, or Oleg if you have any question about partnership, collaboration, ideas, and etc. Don't forget about it, and join to our chat in WhatsApp and Telegram. All links in this chat on this Microsoft Team platform. And we have shared your first homework. Be attention, be good students. And also, I wish you have a good time and use your time more useful. So thank you very much to all. Thank you very much, Mohammed, and your team. I think we can finish.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. Thank you for all of you. Thank you. Spasiba.
Great.
See you tomorrow.
Perfect Russian pronunciation.
Thank
Okay.
you.
See you guys. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.